If I could take the opportunity just to mention, we have 13 teams that are here today who are showcasing their buggies, but we have 49 teams in total in the second year. Okay, and all 49 of those teams presented on Tuesday. The fastest 13 buggies are here today for the testing, but actually, just to stress, these are the fastest 13 buggies. We had an enormous number of successful buggies, of which all of the students should be rightly proud. Okay, all of the buggies here today have successfully completed the marking requirements of the projects. So every buggy that's here has set the fastest time on our heats track. Now, I want to mention that because sometimes things do go wrong in the Embedded Systems Project Race. Sometimes we have buggies that fail to start, that come off at the first corner. There's a huge number of things that can happen. Okay, but just to really make sure we paint an accurate picture of what's going on here, the 13 buggies we are going to see are the 13 fastest buggies in the second year. Now, in a minute, I'm going to pass on to Professor William Heath, who, as you'll know, is the head of department. He's going to say a few words about the event today, and I'm also going to pass on to Dr. Majanovic, who hopefully will all be familiar to you. He's also going to talk about how it fits into the program as a whole, and then after that, we'll get started with the race proceedings. Now, just before we started today, I asked the team from Cellar Controls to draw the race order. Okay, and so that was an independent process that was done just before we start. I will announce the full running order after these initial speeches have started, but if I can just give the first 3 teams a heads up that they need to be ready. Up first is Group 13, followed by Group 3, followed by Group 14. Okay, so I can ask if those 3 teams please get yourselves ready, and we'll call you after the speeches have finished, and then you can get underway. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Liam, and welcome everybody. I usually say that this is the highlight of the academic year. I'll let you judge that, but it is actually really exciting to see you all here in person. They won't thank me, but it's great seeing the student teams panicking on the corridors in the morning. I met one team in the lift, I assume on the way from the workshop to the lab to recalibrate. This is the time when you become real engineers, because you've put in all the hard work, you've done the theory, you've done the practice, you've worked in teams, and now you're testing stuff. So, really good. I'm not going to be long, but I do have a bunch of people to thank. First of all, the students themselves. You've put in all the work, you've made this day happen. Thank you and good luck. Secondly, often forgotten, the GTAs, who I understand have been helping you out in the labs. We've really relied on GTAs this year, so thank you. I don't think they're here yet, but the teaching and learning team have done a massive amount of work behind the scenes, organising the unit, and that's hand in glove with the academic leads, so that's Liam and his team. Also the academic supervisors who've been doing day-to-day stuff with the teams. After the students, I think the people who need the biggest thank you are the technicians. We've all had a tough time over COVID, but I don't think anybody's had a tougher time at this university than the technicians, and it's days like this where we really see the work they put in, and it's really important to us to remind ourselves how much we should and we do value them. And then finally, I'd like to thank our sponsors. The guys from Cellar Controls are here, and this event has always had huge support from the Institute of Measurement and Control and the companies which work with the Institute. Liam, have I forgotten anyone? I'm going to forget someone to thank you. I think I've got everyone, so I'll now pass over to Augie.
Right, hello. Hi. Nice. So here we are, at the end of this year, almost. We still have exams to do, right? But this is kind of like a closing ceremony, essentially, of a big part of your degree course. All of you were involved with the Embedded Systems project this year, and it's really one of the flagships of our undergraduate programs. It is really within the Embedded Systems project where all the different topics from all the sorts of course units that you have done so far in your degree come together. So circuit analysis, CAD design, programming, electrical machine drives, sensors and instrumentation, control systems, all of these different units really come together and get integrated into something hopefully functioning system that's truly at the crossover of electrical, electronic, and mechatronic engineering. Now, as you all gathered by probably week 3, Embedded Systems project isn't just about technical stuff. Wouldn't that be nice? There is also a lot of other, what we call soft skills, that you had an opportunity to practice. And these soft skills, like project management, time management, team working, also dealing with conflict, are very important skills once you graduate and go to work in industry, but also for the remainder of your degree. Now, so far in semester 2 of second year, you've already started to specialize. So some of you are doing generation and transport of electrical energy, some of you are doing microelectronic components, and some of you are doing applied mechanics and industrial robotics. And this specialization is going to continue in your third year, where you will actually choose the particular course units that you want to do. And also, unlike the Embedded Systems project, you will do an individual, and I do underline, individual project. Each of you will be doing something that's fairly unique, very exciting, because it's going to get close to some of the research activities that we academics do. But there will not be any lectures associated with your project. There will not be any lab sessions. There will not be any teammates to bail you out 5 minutes before the deadline. But all the skills and all the knowledge that you've acquired so far, especially as part of the Embedded Systems project, is going to really help you survive and thrive in your remainder of your undergraduate degree. So I wish you all the best today, but also with your exams, good luck.
Okay, so before we get started, it falls back to me. Just to follow on from what Oggy was saying there, this is the final part, really, apart from the exams, of your second year. Some of you, many of you that were at our lecture back in September, the introduction lecture, will have heard me say, hello, I'm Liam Marsh, you're going to see a lot of me this year. This is the last point where I'll be standing in front of you talking. Okay, so you can all breathe a sigh of relief about that. You get someone else doing this next year. So this really is the goodbye from this point of view. In terms of the race itself, I just want to clarify one or two of the rules, okay, because it's slightly different to the ones we've been using across the project. And I'm also aware we have members of staff, we have members of the research community, and we also have visitors here today who may not be familiar with what's going on. So, to anyone who is not familiar with the project, the students are building an autonomous buggy. Okay, it's a buggy that can follow the white line down the track without human intervention. Okay, so it should navigate autonomously. Now, anyone that's designed a buggy will understand how complicated the words without human intervention make that problem. And with this in mind, in the race, I would like to clarify it is the fastest time that wins. Danny is in the middle here. He's in charge of timing, making sure all of the timing goes according to the plan. If your buggy comes off the line, you are permitted to nudge it back on the line. Okay, that's okay. But just beware that there will be a timing penalty, not that we impose, but that is naturally imposed from you having to go and retrieve your buggy and place your buggy back on the track. Okay, so it's not a question of if you lose the line at the start, that's your run finished. If your buggy can continue, please do feel free to go to the track, sight the buggy back on the line and allow it to continue. To anybody who is doing that though, please be careful of the track itself. Okay, now I know most of your eyes will be on the buggy, but there are hazards around with the track and these nice wind turbines we have. Do just be careful. Okay, that's the only note I have on health and safety. Believe me, last year's health and safety was a lot more complicated and there were only 8 of us. Okay, today, all I'm going to ask you to do is to please keep away from the track, and if anybody injures themselves or has any questions, please come and find us down at the front here. Otherwise, if you're ready in the middle, Danny? Yeah. Otherwise, I'll pass over to Danny with the timing, and can I please ask Group 13 to position their buggy at the start and let us know when they're ready. Best of luck. Okay, I'm just going to give Group 13 a little bit of time to get themselves together as the first ones there. While they're doing this, if I can just announce the running order of the remaining teams. Okay, you will be called up as and when your run is due. But as I stated before, we have Group 13 first, followed by Group 3. Then we have Group 14, followed by Groups 15 and 16. I do assure you this was a random allocation, but 14, 15 and 16 did come out together. Then we have Group 1, Group 41, Group 21, Group 42, Group 4, Group 24, 31 and 35. For avoidance of doubt, you will all get one attempt at the track and the fastest time will win. Best of luck, everyone. Okay, really good work there, Group 13. That's probably made that look easy, but trust me, it is not easy. But well done, guys. That's fantastic. Is that the time there, Danny? 55.3? Fantastic. Okay, so that's where we're starting at then. Okay, can I now ask, please, then, that we have the next group up with us, which is Group 3, please. Okay, well done. Well done. And we have a time there of 59.5, so well done. Very well done, guys. Okay, so we're setting a strong record so far. Strong record. If I can ask if we could have group 14 ready to attend the centre of the track, please. Okay, so first of all, congratulations to Group 14. Danny, what's happening in the centre there? Are we... Okay, so Group 14, well done on completely navigating the track. I'm aware to people who are outside the Embedded Systems project, getting your buggy around this track might look easy, but it is anything but. Having a buggy go round without any interventions is a really amazing achievement. If I can ask then that we move on to Group 15, please. Group 15 can join Danny in the centre. Okay, just a reminder there, groups are permitted to replace their buggy on the track, so if you see that happening, that's absolutely fine. Okay, well done there, Group 15. So a couple of interventions there, but that buggy did successfully navigate the track, so very well done and congratulations. We are now on to Group 16, please. So if I could ask Group 16 to please join Danny in the centre when you're ready. Okay, very well done. So the time there of 1:01, is that right, Danny? Yeah. So very well done. If I could ask, we now have Group 1 up to join Danny in the centre, please. Okay, very well done, Group 1. Yet another complete navigation of the track there. Well done. The next group up is Group 41. So could Group 41 please make their way to the centre? Okay, well done there, Group 41. Very, very unlucky on that section over with the humpback bridge and the tunnel. These are the two features of the track which, of course, aren't necessarily part of the spec of what we mark. So obviously it's very interesting to see how buggies cope with both of those. Otherwise, that run looked pretty promising. Could we have Group 21 up next, please? Taking a bit of a shortcut there. Yeah, if you could, that's it. Yeah, just back round there is fine. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, the race is all full of surprises. A lot of things, unfortunately, can and do go wrong. Looking okay till that point. Obviously, batteries are a factor. Some of us will know control algorithms don't like surprises being suddenly put back on the track. So apologies to the group there, but very well done getting to that point. Just to stress again, everyone that's qualified through to the race here today has laid a full and complete run down in the heats. So we are seeing the best 13 groups here. Okay, if we go on to the next group then, please. Is Group 42. Okay, thank you very much, Group 42. So, our next group is Group 4. A Group 4 here with us today. If so, could you please join Danny in the middle? Okay, we just need a moment from Group 4. Well done, guys. If I can just take the opportunity also to mention Group 4 suffered some fairly catastrophic mechanical issues right before the race today, and we're taking something of a risk of participating. So I'd like to thank Group 4 for participating regardless of that and giving the racetrack a go. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay, next group up is Group 24, please. Do we have some problems in the middle there? Okay, I believe we're having a rerun of Group 24 here. Okay, so I think we have some timing issues there. So if someone could join Danny in the middle with a stopwatch, that'd be great. Thank you. I think Mike O'Toole is joining in the middle there. I think if we can trust anybody to time, it's the supervisor of the group that's currently racing. So absolutely. Okay, very well done. Very well done. Got a time there of 1:09, was it? So very well done to Group 24 there. Okay, so we are down to the last two teams now. So could I please ask that Group 31 please join Danny in the centre to prepare for your race? Okay, very well done. Very well done. Okay, so congratulations there to Group 31. That was a very impressive run. If I could invite our last group today, please, to come on up. That's Group 35. Thank you. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Thank you, Group 35. Thank you very much. Okay, just while we're totaling up the final scores there, just really to reinforce there, thank you very much to everyone who stepped forward with a buggy to participate today. These are the fastest buggies that went through in the heats, but it still takes a very, very brave group to come up and do it in such a public environment here. So if I could just ask for a round of applause for all groups who participated today. Thank you. Okay, so we are over to the middle. Do we have a winner there, Danny? A long walk to the stage. Okay, so we can reveal that the winning group with an incredibly impressive time was Group 13. So congratulations to Group 13. Well done, guys. So a time of 55.3 and no interventions whatsoever. So very, very well done to that group. Now, before we ask you all to come up here and wave and smile and you know, take part of all the pride of winning the race, if you would like the opportunity to undertake a further run, we won't count your time as part of the proceedings, but if you do want to have a bit of a riskier run with any firmware as a bit of a finale for us, you are more than welcome to do so. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, yeah, we're going forward. I just ask Group 13 just to hold there for a second while we wait for someone timing. Okay, and off we go. Best of luck. Very well done, guys. Do feel free to retrieve your buggy before it goes on an infinite loop. Do we have a time from the middle there? Hey, 52.71, so again, the fastest run yet. So again, if we could have a round of applause for Group 13, please. That is amazing. So if I could maybe take the opportunity to ask Group 13 and their supervisor, who's standing next to them, to come up on stage, and I'll just offer my congratulations to you. Thank you very much. Yep, so if I could once again ask for a round of applause for Group 13 and their supervisor, Dr. Peter Green, on an excellent achievement today. Well done, guys. It's a fantastic result, twice round as well. The fastest times both times round, so that's an excellent, excellent achievement. I'd like to congratulate you all as being the first place prize in the Embedded Systems Project race. Our race and our project is sponsored by Seller Controls over there, and we'll be in touch about your prize and how that will be distributed to you. So very well done to you all. Congratulations once again. I'm sure you'll appreciate making a buggy that can get round this track is quite a challenge. Making one that can go around quite as fast as that repeatedly is a sign of something truly amazing. So very well done to all of you. This is a fantastic success. Thank you. Okay, so this concludes our Embedded Systems Project Race for 2022, and I'm very sad to say it also concludes the Embedded Systems Project in this building as we know it. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in the project this year. All second-year students, I'd like to thank all of the teams that were here racing today, and if I can echo the words that Professor Heath said earlier on, I would like to thank everybody that's associated with this project. There are a lot of people, both seen and unseen, but if I could just ask for one further round of applause for yourselves and for the technical staff who make this all possible. It is an absolute mammoth task for them to build this track and dismantle it in the time they do. So well done, everyone. Congratulations and all the very best with the exams to come. Thank you.